Amen. Write something. With standing ovation, let's invite to the podium the senior man of God, Reverend Boniface Keelson. Let's clap.
Wow, God bless you. Do it better unto the Lord. Amen, 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 amen. Take your seat. Transfer na. Meji nyame adi sɛ mansɛm no koraa bɛyɛ tie bi. Awurade mmoa yɛn. Amen. One of the things we have not done much is that we have not talked much about, even though we are talking about the faith of the fathers, I have not talked much about the faith of our founding, pioneering, or pioneered pastors, fathers of Assemblies of God. Bible mudi eno ye, ede nyame asema Elijah ne Elisha, ene Moses, ene ni omu ka ho nyina. But afia ye kasafa ejanum jidie ho no. Makoma mu a nanka nipa no kakra anya hwekra ne ni bibi kakra fa yen ye janum a Assemblies of God Ghana. Oni shasi no mukitemo na ba bedru empempensuei. Many pastors don't know much. Many church people like not much about our fathers. You can't be a Methodist and not know about John Wesley and Charles Wesley and Spurgeon and all those people. You need to know about them and all other people that also followed. I have a book I've been reading. It's about one of the indigenous Presbyterian ministers who emerged, who was the first among the people that were raised by the missionaries in Ekropon. That's how I begin my small presentation today. We are going back to Hebrews chapter 11, and I'm going to be sharing with you about a few of the practices of the fathers of faith. We will look at some of the great practices. Adiebia na ye one da de ye niama wone taye. Te se epesi esua ejanom gidi a esua ne omo ye ne yeso ye bia na ye ben hoba. Amen. Usua ne footballers ye na social se ye bia enche kra be footballer. Anye footballer kese kra at least obeye footballer wo mantem footballer. But if you don't want to do what they are doing, you don't want to practice what they are practicing, you can wish from here to Ola, you will never become one of them. Because it's not just a wish. So sometimes it's good to know of some of the practices. But before I go into that, Hebrews 11, before I go into that, I just want you to know there's one missionary, his graveyard is in Boko now. Boko now. From Assemblies of God, one of our missionaries. So we don't only have graveyards in Yendi and other places, like Estoway. Because, and they can't acquire it to say, not in those times. The father and the mother came to Ghana in 1936 as missionaries. 1936, your missionaries miyenu pa tatashi. The man was called Homer Goodwill, and the wife was called Thelma. So Homer and Thelma came, and they decided they were going to focus on the Kusasi land. So they went as far as to Boko, Misiga, Pusiga, all those places. Now, it's Homer Goodwill who really built our missionary quarters in Michigan. You go to Michigan, it was built with mud. It's very beautiful. Omudian flowers in New York. Homer, good way. He did that. So Homer and the wife came, and they came with their son Sydney. Sydney was a baby. Sydney was born in 1936. Homer, Goodwin, and the wife, they came to Ghana in 1937. So the baby was not even 1 year old when they came. And they came to be in Ghana to do missionary work, to establish church, to preach to the people. And they were preaching all over. So their son Sydney started everything here in Ghana, but at the point, they felt there was a need to take him back to their hometown in the U.S. So he went and stayed there when he was now a young guy, you know, to continue with his schooling. In those times, schooling was not like today, that you have a lot of special schools and no. So they felt, let's take the boy home and come and continue with the work. Besides, they had so much to do. And Homer, and then they tell me, good rain. I'm a baba, a friend is Sydney. Tiakolano, ebe nyini Ghana, and to one nyini a wolf free singing and enough of where Ghana for. And he could speak the language. He was here. He made friends. And they drew baby almost oh, they see an young fanunko school. Oh, you crum America. And I'm not quite no jano. And in here fika cra or now for 4 boys, but now he's going to start a new life altogether in America. To a born a brow, drew baby no. Obey a penny. And no so worry. Ten year de Sandra. It yom worry no me yes around 1960, 61 thereabout. Yeah, I think 61, 62 specifically. Yom yes so yemra Ghana, Sandra and yom Ghana da. They also applied and became missionaries. Ye post to omo de omba Ghana. Nti omo ba no papa Sydney papa ne maame mu. Ene aduanom ne abusuafo omo misigane pisigane boko area. So everybody was happy. They were ready to receive them. And so they were very excited. And then the couple came. They also came with a little girl who was, I think, 3-year-old. So they came to Ghana. Around that time, Sydney was around 20s, 25, 26, thereabout. And on Ghana. Light in New Sabre light, electricity, you know. Baby, just a few, no cry, no papa. It's your Ghana, no. They went back to the North Kusasi area. The people were happy. Ya boja, ya chiamukwai. Tiombedri pe, no msi estati ejumano. They wanted to do a program. It was around Christmas. They wanted to do a program in a place called Tilly, Tilli, Tilly. It's between, I've been there. I've been to that chapel. It's between Bolga and Boko. Before you get to Binduri, there's a small town called Tilly. And it's just by the roadside. So these people came to Tilly that they wanted to do a crusade. That time, and so this young man decided that they were going to use a gent they have brought, a special one, very small, cute, to do the crusade. They arranged everything, fixed everything, and he was going to start the gent for them to start the crusade. Or start a gent and one a peja. And the Januhuri sonumu. And the fire burnt him. Into what he came one, Nipa Pamoni and Yanumina call, and he says, Janash and